Hey everybody, I'm from X-Geeks and we're back with Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. This is A Study in Green. This is case 2 of the continued story. Now, I'm guessing A Study in Green is obviously a play-off for Study in Scarlet, which was the first Sherlock Holmes novel, which also appeared in Sherlock as A Study in Pink. So I guess that this is a new version of it, and it looks like we're going to be at some stately home at some point, playing some garden bowls. Don't know, we'll see. Looks interesting. But we start our adventure at Baker Street.
Yes! Well done,
Looks
Watson.
like we are practicing
Holmes,
for the bowls
You're
tournament.
playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? No.
Oops.
Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
Guess that's hinting at getting changed. I like how it's remembered our uniform from the last one. That's cool. I'm hoping that while these are going to be individual cases, that there's going to be some, interlinking story, and a nice little story arc to kind of get our teeth into, and characters are going to pop up here and there in the different cases, and then all link up at some point later down the road. That's my my hope, anyway. I guess sportswear. Looking very, very dapper. And still looking like John Hamm. Just checking on Toby.
Who chased his own tail again? I should walk with you more often.
Good boy. Okay, Watson.
Holmes, are you really sure you want to wear that?
This? Everyone dresses like this at the club.
That should be a sight worth seeing. I only hope our charming neighbor won't spot you like that.
Okay. Or, no. So we can't. Oh, we can. Can we? Let's go to the club.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key
Sir
to my
Charles.
success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone
I mean, he
Mayan
looks sketchy, doesn't he?
Calendar.
Like, he's got villain plastered all
Indeed.
over him.
Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
Okay.
The statue of Tekun Uman.
Takun
This statue is made of
Umar.
metal.
Good luck, Holmes.
Thank you. Let's see
I'd
what's-
like to win the Mayan Calendar. It's a beautiful work of art.
Oh, I'm out of my element amongst all these posh people. What have we got up here? Can we go inside?
Only club members have access.
Am I not a member? Or am I just here for the tournament? Oh, any free grub?
This'll keep Watson happy.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final.
Oh, I'm
call
against
me
you, am I?
Arthur the Invincible. So I wish you good luck.
Ooh, smack talk.
I lost the quarterfinals, but the green was wet.
Yep, it's no good when the green is wet.
What a spectacular season. What?
Nope, escape. Right. Can we just...
Ah, Mr. Holmes.
Yes.
Are you ready to begin the final game?
Let's do this
Yes.
thing.
Let's start the final.
Okay. What? Aim. Okay. No idea if that's good or not. Right, curling shot. Just curl it a bit. Oh no! Oh, we get to release. Ooh. Wow, that's bad. I'm no expert. Wow, that is terrible. So I need to curl it a lot more to the right or left. Gone for a power attack. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Ouch. And that's enough of that. Because I could be here all day trying to complete that.
Congratulations on your game, Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow
Especially when
morning.
all I need to do is
See you
skip it
then
and
to
I
receive
win.
your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
Let's go home.
Attend the award ceremony the day after the final. Okay, we shall be back. In the meantime, let's go to Baker Street.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin,
I don't.
come on. Show some respect for your father.
Okay, let's do a bit of detective work on you then, lady. Eccentric, occult, possibly. Love token visits a prisoner. Down we go. Suicide attempt. I mean, I hate to say it, but it does look that way. She's holding something. No ring, unmarried. There we go. Portrait complete. Mr. Bouvier.
You know, Father, Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream!
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
I don't want to. Why won't we let her do it? Blame piano music, refuse harshly. Why can't we just let her do it? Okay.
It's very kind of you, but I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
Interesting. I wonder what that was about. Ooh, I like what we're wearing there. That is very nice. Very nice indeed. We'll stick with that. We'll leave our coat at home this time. What can we do here? We can look for the Mayan Calendar. So where could we find this? History, do you think?
Here it is.
Boom. So there we go. Mayan Empire, Central Antarctic Lowlands, 6th century AD. Good at architecture, buildings, astonishing landmarks, promenation. Takun Uman, who we saw the statue yesterday, was the last ruler. The king who fought the army against Spanish conquistadors. Continued to protect his people after death. Very interesting. Oh, no, hello. What are you? Sherlock Holmes, it's Dr. Reuben Fisher. Do you remember me? Well, you are a straight excuse for a detective. You fail to understand why any of it was done. We choose the lesser evil for a greater, brighter future. We need to sacrifice the futile majority. You can remember these words today. Today, Dr. Reuben Fisher. Okay.
Who chased his own tail again?
Always got chicken on
I should
Toby.
walk.
I would imagine that we need to go back to the club and collect our reward.
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm
What?
yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector?
Is that Lestrade?
And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are
Greg!
you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came
There's
here for
been
my
a
prize.
murder.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then.
So
A
the
club
statue's
member,
gone.
Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now, don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
Wow.
What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Take a look for yourself.
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Lestrade. Right. So what are we looking at here? I mean, it's been...
Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged. The iron mounting rod is broken. Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
But that's
Piece of the
impossible.
statue's mounting rod. Pieces from the pedestal.
Okay, so I've had a good look there. Before we go to the body, let's go around here just to make sure... Oh, it's prompted us. Ha-ha!
Scratches on the stone. A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
That would look like the case. Carry on, Sergeant. What? I thought they were lighting up. speak to you. Let's get some more info.
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Suspicious.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Uh-huh.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, but to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Right, let's do some investigating. So, poor quality. So he's giving off the appearance that he's got wealth. Okay, so it's ex-military. Married. Nothing up there. Social activity. Annual meeting, definitely. Or is that saying it's a simple flyer? No, socially active. I say politically active. Complete. Nice. So there we have Sir Charles. Appears to be rich, but wealth is superficial. Ugh, Tory.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
Yeah, mind me having a quick look at the Lestrade? Tampering with evidence?
The case is scratched and dented. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
Got a little pocketbook there.
Money was left inside the wallet.
So it wasn't financial.
These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
You
What
looking
did
a
the
bit
police say?
suspicious?
Do you know anything?
Right, let me get into that clubhouse, Lestrade.
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped.
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and... Believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
Yeah. Zing. Okay. Reset the sequence. So let's go for steps on the leaves. Statue throws the spear. He gets hit. So Charles emerges from the club. I need to see the statue run away.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tukunuman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
That was cool. I really enjoyed that. So it leaves near the body. Coming into the clubhouse. So we're still investigating the murder, but it's been updated.
What a spectacular season.
Ooh. Okay. So let's see if I can move on now with Lestrade.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
So
I would like to
the
examine
statue was
victim and take a
already
look at his
removed?
belongings.
And then some
You
guy
amuse
dressed
me
up
at least, Mr. Holmes.
stood there? Do you think?
Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
So no to the clubhouse then. Ay, 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 ay. Let's go to the calendar, let's go to Scotland Yard.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help
They will
anytime,
find the
Holmes.
thief.
Constable.
Mr. Holmes?
The Mayan Calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. Oh, Zacharias had already... I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar.
Okay.
The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
So we need the fox. Oh no, we just need to look for that one first. Okay, so we're looking for a little adipose style thing. So say cursed. Then we need this hearth thing here. Cursed. Anyone? I think cursed nobody, cursed crowd. I mean, yeah, cursed anyone recently. Oh wait, that's 3. 1, 3, 2, so that's 2. Okay, so that's why it doesn't make sense. So let's look for that one then. Let's do it in order. Cursed something anyone. Cursed to be anyone. Cursed to be anyone. Does that make sense? Not really. Cursed to be anyone. Disturbing the tomb or something, that kind of thing. Is that what we're going to go for here? Some kind of bathtub looking like thing. Scared, definitely. Funny eyes and eyebrows. If you talk about Mayans, it's going to be temple, isn't it? Mayan temple. Cursed to be any... to disturb temple. Hand over a heart, by the looks of it. Cursed to be anyone to disturb sacred temple. It's always death with bloody Mayans. I've watched enough horrible histories to understand that. Well, they talked about the king rising from the death to protect his people, so we'll go for that. Weird skull-like thing. No, is that not it? No, that's not right. That is though. Well, statue, obviously. Got some funny glasses. Does the statue rise for all? Risen statue. Chosen. All are chosen. Not happy with that one. Cursed to be anyone to disturb sacred temple, to meet risen statue, all chosen to have mercy. Only. Do you think?
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy.
Nice.
It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
That was awesome. Oh, got some guns.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Okay, so looks like we've done all we can in the evidence room. Staff room. To the morgue. Oh, look at them scars on the back.
These scars are old. This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death. The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person.
It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
Doi.
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
Anything else? So we've done a little bit there. Cool. I guess I need to try and find Lestrade now to get this search warrant. One search warrant,
Aren't
please.
you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favour to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Come on. Sleep. It's not. Wine, definitely wine. Oh, hangover. Nice.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
Busted.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
Okay, there we go. We've got the warrants. So when we come back in the next part, we'll go into the club, get searching, try and find more clues. I'm liking this. It's got a proper, like, I know the first case was obviously very Sherlock Holmes-esque, but this just feels a bit more, you know, a bit more like the old style Sherlock Holmes mysteries. You know, kind of Mayan civilizations and murder, and oh yes, loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and when we come back we'll be heading to the club and we'll be continuing our investigation as Sherlock Holmes.